Exhaust-finite, right, yeah. Infinite until we run out of cards, and then it's broken. But if the enemy dies before you run out of cards, well, then everything is fine. Act 1 Guardian as Silent. I really like the shop before the Act 1 boss for Silent. Feels like a nice time to hit the shop. So our starting options are Upgrade, 3-1 health enemies, or Remove 2, or maybe Boss Swap. Yeah, not a whole lot of fires. Maybe we start with a Neutralize upgrade. It's kind of boring, but it does get the job done. Not in love with Remove 2. Feels like if you remove 2, you gotta skip the first elite. But actually, maybe that's fine. Yeah, what if it is Remove 2 into Don't Fight an Early Elite? And Brig Gold with the Prime sub in 29 months of support. And that reminds me of a classic chem joke, which I'll tell to the crowd for Nate Drake. What did silver say to gold when they passed by each other? AU. No refunds. This actually does feel like a spot where we could remove 2 strikes, going into Guardian as the Act Boss. But I find that after I played Watcher for the 20-streak challenge, it was harder to play the other characters. Yeah, anytime you take a break from one of the characters, you get worse at the others, right? Or you get worse at the one you're not playing. So I felt like focusing on each character one at a time made me better with each of the characters, but also at the same time made me worse with each of the characters because I went a long time without playing them. Don't like taking damage in a Guardian? Yeah, that's real as well. Yeah, it's really hard to give up some health as Silent in Act 1. I'm gonna try it though. If we lose because of this choice, we'll be reminded why we don't do it normally. Does mean we're very likely to draw block-heavy hands, which should allow us to get through at the very minimum the early encounters without taking too much damage. Let's break your block first. Starbuck with the Prime sub in 37 months. Thank you, thank you. And then actually just full block this turn. So we get to progress incrementally here in these fights. We don't do a whole lot of damage. That's all right. As you can see, though, we're definitely going to want to pick up some damaging cards quickly. Yeah, try doing this against Knob. It's not going to work. Hey, there's a incremental progress card. Deadly Poison. I'll take it. Apply 5 poison to cause damage over time. And there's a Deadly Jawworm. But guess what? Jawworm does not hit us for damage on turn 1 because I have no strikes in my deck. Excellent. Poison Stab next would be kind of cool, actually. Would like that. And Sweater Kittens with the Prime sub and 27 months of support. Oh, there it is! Ask and ye shall receive. We could also take Blade Dance. I like this the Poison Stab, though. Secretly watching Baylor. Secretly. Well, enjoy your lurk, Fairly. Give me the poison. I want the poison. And since this event was a combat, I think I want to take another event, because I don't want too many combats yet. Question mark. Face Trader. I am all for a good face trade in the early game here. I am of the opinion that the earlier you get this event, the better it is to trade. JWFR, thank you so much for the Tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Best face? Oh, look at the face of Cleric. Hell yeah. Nice face. Nice face. This is one of the good ones. Every time we end a combat, we gain 1 max health. Acquired this early in the run, we're looking at genuinely 30 max health. More than twice as good as Mango, eventually. Busted face. And then poison will take care of cultists, no problem. Yeah, so far not punished for taking 15 damage. You'll also note that we didn't take any damage from the first 3 fights, which is usually quite rare to get through all 3. Oh, and here's some area damage. You can also take Bane. Currently, the deck is weak to multi-enemy encounters, though, and we're about to go into the Act 1 hard pool, and this card really helps. How beat Gremlin? Yeah, how do we beat Gremlin Knob? Here's a tip. We don't. And therefore, the way that we beat Gremlin Knob is to not fight Gremlin Knob. We're just going to avoid this elite for now, because we know that we cannot win the Knob fight yet. Something we accepted as the cost. We're getting 1 less relic and less upgrade, less money, rather, because we're choosing not to fight an elite. But the exchange we got was remove 2 cards, and I'm hoping that'll be worth it. But yeah, you have to recognize in this situation, you cannot fight this elite. Don't even try. Don't do it. Ooh, heal 22. That brings us basically up to full health, and that totally negates the penalty we took at the start. That's awesome. I don't feel like I need 5 max health, given that we have Face of Cleric, either. So yeah, let's just heal up to full here. Magical Banana. Do you beat Knob with Bane? Not well enough. It's only 4 more damage than the all-out attack. It's snotty. And it's less damage if you draw the Bane before any of the poison, too. That can be a problem. We might upgrade this all-out attack to make it 14, by the way. 14 to all is really strong. Helps us through these encounters. Good against sentries, too. We don't get a poison upgrade yet, but I think that's okay. None of my poison upgrades are even that strong. I mean, Deadly is 2 poison, like whatever. Poison Stab Plus is a very weak upgrade. That Maverick with 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Let's upgrade all attack for the quote-unquote hard pool combats, yeah, of which this is one. Look at that payoff. Instant payoff. Hey there, Cheesy Wiz. Yes, I've given Above and Beyond a shout-out on stream before. They're one of my favorite music groups. Awesome live performance, too. So, we poison this one, right? No, this says 14. Gotta poison this one. And then all-out attack next. And as long as we don't discard Poison Stab, then we can kill the last one. Can't Poison Stab first, though, because then it gets the curl-up block. That was a little wonky. Dagger Throw is pretty good. Dagger Throw is Knob insurance, mainly. You could also skip here. Skipping is perfectly valid. And attempting. Now I'm going to take the Dagger Throw. Look at that upgrade. Ow. We take a Well-Laid Plans. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Dagger Throw. Nunchaku, okay. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain energy. That's good enough. I think that's good enough that we take it. Generally, you take relics in the early game, so we'll just take that. If Bane Taker's dead. Oh, we drew it turn 1 every time. What an amazing all-out attack this has been. Lucky. Very lucky. Secret bottle. Do it this way. Blah. This guy perfectly dies to poison. Cute. Make them both perfectly die to poison. Although it's more optimal to play attacks, actually. Terrible news. Okay, Smoke Bomb is so we defeat Gremlin Knob. No, I think we're fine with 70 health, right? We could take another Bane. Or a Bane. I think we skipped the Bane because we have the Dagger Throw. I think we're fine to fight Knob, right? It might cost us like 50 health, maybe, if we draw badly, but we still win the fight. Could take Blur here. Without Dexterity, I don't love Blur very much. Nah. It'll be Sentries anyway, probably. Lagavulin. On one hand, I'd like to get Will-Aid plans in play. On the other hand, we really want to play Poison Stab, Deadly Poison to wake up here. So I think I'm going to Dagger Throw, Poison Stab, Deadly Poison. I'm okay with that. Neutralize and Survivor in the draw pile is pretty good. Best possible start would be Well-Aid plans turn 1 into doing this on turn 2. This was fine, though. And I can play both of these. I don't want to. For the Power Potion, I was thinking it's to help with Knob, if we run into Knob. I figured we wouldn't need any potion for this fight. We just trade a bit of health. Oh, nice. Perfect block on this turn. That does require me to discard the all-out attack. That's sad. Maybe I take 2 and play the all-out attack. I think I do that. But yeah, we don't need to use either of these potions. And I just want to make sure we have 2 potions if we fight Knob. Ouch. Alternately, maybe I'm using the explosive potion now. 12. Yeah, we save quite a bit of health to use that explosive pot right now. I guess I'll use it. We gain a ton of max health. Pair. And Bouncing Flask and Envenomer here. I'm thinking Bouncing Flask. This is not really an Envenom deck. Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits total. So even... here's a good comparison, actually. For the same cost, right? This one is 9 poison instantly. And this one is 7 poison if I play every attack in my deck. So, which is better, right? Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. Envenom is much, much, much worse than Bouncing Flask here. Okay. Nice shop. Some really good things on for sale here. Chemex Transmutation, one of my favorite combos that I could never buy. I haven't had that one in a long time. Boo. Envenom come back for the Flechettis. Flechetti's pick's pretty good here. I'm really liking Smooth Stone for 1 dexterity. Healing 5 per potion use, not bad either. Calculated Gamble's a classic. Can I do Smooth Stone card remove? No. Bummer. That is a bummer. To make Envenom more worth it, I'd probably just reduce the cost to 1. And see how it feels there. Doesn't the Calcamble upgrade guarantee a smooth Guardian fight? Doesn't Smoothstone guarantee a smooth Guardian fight? That's what I'm thinking here. We gotta upgrade Well-Laid Plans and Summon Pyramid, too. Yeah, I want the Smoothstone a lot. And then I could buy a potion or something, but I'm not going to. Also, this wasn't the shop. Oh, we can buy a remove at this shop. Great. Okay, I'll remove a strike there. It's him. All right, I think it's time for the power pot. Just to make sure we get a bit of extra damage or something. Our draw pile looks pretty sad here. Yeah, I would like to power potion. Infinite Blades is 4 damage a turn, or 1,000 cuts is 1 damage per card. Are either of these better than the other? At least we got a really good turn 1, right? We get to play lots of cards here. Shivs help with Nunchaku. 1,000 cuts adds more damage this turn. It's also not necessarily 3 damage per turn because you do not necessarily play 3 cards per turn against Nob. And looking at the draw pile, I don't want to play 6 of these cards, right? We're not playing 6 of these cards. That's not happening. So... what do? Thing is, 1,000 cuts is 5 damage this turn. I'll just take the blades. Okay, P-Stab is great here. I'm gonna go Neutralize. Poison Stab. This is 5 per turn. I think we play the all-out attack, and we just kind of hope it doesn't discard Deadly Poison. It's okay if it does. Yeah, it's okay if it does. Yeah, it did. The reason for that was Nunchaku. We had to play another attack so to get 1 energy back, and then we could use that to play Deadly Poison. But if you play Deadly Poison, then Nunchaku's stuck at 9. Yeah, we play this. Ow. And then... you're kidding, right? I can do 25 damage here. That's all right. We calculated for all this. We figured we'd get hit by the Nob. We have so much health that it's fine. So now I just triple defend. Because of the Smooth Stone, the defends are net positive to play here. Which is fine. Let me just hold on to Flask. Yes, we still have tons of health. Get Wing Boots, which I could use to avoid the shop, but I'll just do later stuff with it. And we can further the poison theme with Crippling Cloud. That's a good card. 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. I like it. Yeah, I'll just remove a strike here. Or I will buy the on-sale Wraith form. I guess. Seems pretty good. So now Snecko's looking pretty dang good. Pyramid is also completely fine. Maybe I don't upgrade the Well-Laid Plans. I get Fusion Hammer instead. I'm gonna upgrade Bouncing Flask. But yeah, we have lots of upgrade options. I would not mind a 4 or 5 campsite path in Act 2. Gonna skip Neutralize here, because I don't want to use the Nunchaku yet. Oh good, I'm not dying. Dying would be good here. Yeah, very smooth fight now. Very easy. Have some poison, friend. GG. Easy peasy. We get an Adrenaline to help make the deck afford these 2-cost cards. That's definitely a nice little helper, especially if we don't get energy. Could take a powerful attack, either Die or Glass Knife. Feels like we're okay without him, though. Take Adrenaline. And Blackstar, Dome, or Choker. Huh, actually, that is not a bad Choker. Normally, Choker's pretty stinky for Silent, but this is a good situation for Choker. Better than Dome, I would say, by quite a bit. I don't hate the Blackstar. Blackstar with wing Boots especially is quite fun, but I struggle to see how on 3 energy this deck is going to kill Act 2 elites. So I'm probably going to take Choker here. It limits us to 6 cards a turn, which can be quite tough. But we don't even usually have 6 cards to play. I'm taking Choker here. I think it'll be quite good, actually. And I'm all but forced into an early shop. Here's the thing. I don't want to go to a shop because I have no money. I guess I could remove a card still, which I do want to do. Well, when you put it that way... Remember how I said I wanted a whole bunch of rest sites? The Wing Boots can make that happen for me. It's kind of fun. Let's start here. Wind Thieves, huh? Guess I'll just Wraith Form. Do I dare block for 2? I think I'm playing well-laid plans here. We're immune to this double attack from them. Rather important. Stick the poison on this guy for now. Now, this turn they may attack. Both attack. Okay. Interesting. All out of attack's not quite enough to KO this fool. Sad. Do it this way. Buys me more time to kill them, though, which is probably a good thing. We can keep the Nunchaku on 9 even with this draw. Nice. Okay, that was good. Good fight. Only took like 3 damage or something. We get 1 health back. An Essence of Steel. Set up Skewer, Sucker Punch. These are all pretty sad. Would I say Choker is similar to Ecto in that it has minimal immediate impact but constrains your late game scaling? No, I would not say it's similar to Ecto. I'd say it's more similar to Busted Crown in that regard. Where it's, instead of denying you the ability to look at cards in the first place, it just makes half the cards unpickable. So it's like you're getting half the card rewards. Ecto is actually more brutal because losing gold means you're being extremely punished, because gold is a very flexible resource that you can spend on whatever is good for your build, and being denied that means you're always going to be weaker, which is quite brutal. But with both Busted Crown and with Velvet Choker, if you just find the cards that work with the Relic, or, you know, if you find the good cards with Busted Crown, or if you just find cards that work with Choker for Choker, then you kind of have a no downside boss Relic. But Ecto always has a downside. There's no avoiding it. Yes, I'm Wraithforming. I could go neutralize Crippling Cloud, huh? Let's do it. Yeah, I played Adrenaline, and I got energy from Nunchaku, and I still have 1 more card I could play. Okay, maybe should have used the Essence of Steel there. Now the tough stuff begins. Frail and at -2 dex. It's still full block. Great. Well, I'm not going to, because I want to play this. Take 1. 1 is fine. 1 is none. Then what about next turn? Then I'm not frail. They still block for... Actually, they block for more now. Sort of. Okay, I'll speed potion this turn. These are all pretty bad. Even the Deflect. Deflect Plus I would take. Okay, these 2 aren't usually bad. That's a pretty good turn 1 draw as well. I could do Cloud, Poison Stab, All Out Attack, or we can play Flask. I would like the weekend. Let's go Cloud, Poison Stab, All Out Attack. That way we guarantee damage on Centurion. Risk with playing Bouncing Flask is that we just hit Mystic over and over. That'd be no good. That would be bad. That turn I had energy to play cards, but no more cards to play. No more cards in hand, that is. And we hit the limit. The limit was irrelevant because I had no cards in my hands. What if you just played every card? Your time to perish, sir. Why is the strategy on this fight to focus on the Centurion instead of the Healing Wizard? The real answer is because the Centurion generates block for the Wizard. And the Wizard generates healing for the Wizard. So the Wizard is getting double hit point bonus, right? The Wizard is getting block and healing. The Centurion in front is only getting healing. And that actually makes the Centurion the easier target. They're also the bigger damage dealers, so as soon as you deal with the Centurion, they die. But the mechanical reason that we focus on Centurion first is because the Mystic is getting block. Yeah, also, if you kill the Mystic first, the Centurion becomes angry and then does huge amounts of damage. That's also a big risk, right? But despite the lower hit point total, the Mystic is actually the tougher target. Because of the way the hit points are given to them. In the form of block. Yeah, I think it's done, I think, as an intentional reversal of the usual fantasy game trope, where you kill the healer first. EZNC, thanks for the Prime sub, and 34 months of support. Strat Magician, thanks for the Prime sub, and 37 months as well. Okay, where am I going? He's a good question. Where do go? We'd like to upgrade Wraith Form ASAP before I fight any elites, so probably we go this way. Then I can jump around and do stuff. This is not the turn 1 draw we wanted. If you can kill Mystic on turn 1, I wouldn't say you always kill her first, but it is something you should consider. Is killing Mystic first, if you can. If you can kill Mystic before she gives any strength buffs to the Centurion, then the Centurion's not that bad. Cool. And then, yeah, I'm going to use this. It's already going kind of poorly. I don't like that I cannot draw into Wraith Form now. And that part's pretty spooky. Hopefully we always get the all-out attack. Okay, so we're going to do 14 to all plus 9 to 1. 23. So if I also play Crippling Cloud, you will die, and then they'll be weakened. That's pretty good. So it looks like defend, all-out attack, and then I take 6. Sure hope I don't need to Fear Pot. I've already used a potion here. Yeah, Corpse Explosion would be good here. That'll do it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And Elenad, which is apparently just Danielle. Backwards. Thanks for 30 months, 3 metric years of support. Gamba? Everybody loves a Gamba. And then Snecko shows us how good our deck would be if we had a Snecko Eye. Oh look, I can play Wraith Form and Bouncing Flask together. How nice. What a good turn. I would love a Snecko Eye. Remember to thank the snake. Good fight. And I'll take a Piercing Whale. Very good block card for the mid to late game, which we are assuredly now in. Yeah, we're in it. And we're upgrading Wraith Form. Yes. And then I think I'm going to jump over here and do Fire Elite. That sounds good. What's a good discard payoff with Choker? So with Choker, I actually really like Tactician and especially Reflex because they are cards that benefit you, but you don't actually play them, so they don't count for the Choker, right? If you discard Tactician and Reflex, it's not a card play. So you can use those for free. That's kind of cool. Reflex would be pretty good here, actually. And I probably want to upgrade Crippling Cloud going into this elite fight. Yeah, I think I really want that upgraded. First 3 Slavers of the Gremlin Leader, we're going to need that card to have some oomph to it. And it is the Gremlin Leader. But guess what? All out attack, our dear friend is here, once again. A couple ways to do this turn. I'm wondering if we play all out attack first. Another option is to use the Fear Potion on the Fat Gremlin and then all out attack, but I think the Fear Pot's more valuable than that. Yeah, let's just all out attack first and see what we lose. Okay, not Bouncing Flask is the good thing. Then I'm going to play Strike here, and I'm going to Bouncing Flask, because more than anything, I want all the poison on Leader here. We skip the Well-Aid plans, which is sad. The other option is Well-Aid... Actually, no. I should Well-Aid plans, Strike, Poison Stab, keep Bouncing Flask for next turn. And then I have Well-Aid plans to hold on to Wraith Form. Yeah, that's probably more correct. I've also held on to Gamble if you're really worried about getting attacked there, but I think everything is A-okay. Probably Strike, hold the Crippling Cloud. Yeah, that feels right. And I guess it's Wraith Form time. Actually, this is a really good time for Wraith Form. Yeah, this is quality. Because if I Wraith Form now, then next turn Gremlin Leader is forced to buff. If I don't, because I'm not killing any of the Gremlins this turn. And then if I again don't kill the Gremlins, she'll be forced to attack again 2 turns from now. And guess what? I'll still be intangible then. Glimjaw, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. So essentially, we can bait a second attack from the Leader that we're going to be invulnerable for. Granner with the Prime sub in 11 months as well. Yeah, as far as I see it, this takes essentially no damage. And I guess I want to do some damage to Leader, too. So let's use the Nunchaku for that. Cute. And the Zid with Prime sub in 33 months. Thanks. Thanks, I say. Well, I could KO them right now. I actually don't want to play all-out attack, though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leader is just 3 small gremlins in a trench coat. Confirmed. These stinky gremlins still don't die this turn, huh? It's a shame. Look at that. They all go on the same turn. Great fight. Without even having to use a potion. Really great fight. Die with your leader. We get the Art of War. I was hoping we'd find this relic. This is perfect for this deck. We got all poison skills and powers, which means we just basically get 1 energy per turn. For your potion, you stinky. Give me a weak potion. And then I might as well head to the shop. No reason not to. Blue Candle. Now that's stinky. Normally a stinky relic with Velvet Choker, it's even stinkier, because playing a curse is one of your 6 cards for the turn. No thanks. No thanks. Or like Blue Key. Bag of Preparation. Only we could buy the Sadistic Nature. The bag is here. Hard to say no to bag, right? 2 more cards on turn 1. Very strong. I'll take it. Then we get Snekowai, and it's bad. Leapfrog, thanks for the Prime sub in 3 months. And I think I want to go over here. I could just fight the Burning Elite. How bold am I feeling? I don't want to do that. Let's go this way. Book of Stabbening. Yibbity Stabbity. I think I'm going to gamble all of this garbage. Give me the good upgraded. And there's no upgraded cards in my hand. Yeah, play gamble. Here we go. Plans. Defend. Survivor. Deadly. Keep Bouncing Flask. I think Poison Stab, and benefit from Art of War. Okay, next turn you're just doing 24, right? Let's go Whale, Flask, Crippling Cloud. Keep Wraithform Adrenaline. Again, benefit from Art of War here. I'm gonna Wraithform now. Mixed feelings about that. It's alright. 3 turns to kill. Shouldn't be too hard. Set up Art of War again. Keep the damage cards. Yeah, we just win. Easy peasy. Very clean fight. Get the boot, which doesn't do much. Another Piercing Whale's great. Don't really care about Glass Knife here. Definitely don't care about Cunning Potion. This potion is unusable with Choker. Could use my last Wing Boots charge for another upgrade. Doesn't work good, though. Really just want to upgrade Gamble and, like, Deadly Poison. What if I take a couple events looking for Colosseum? That'd be fun. Could also just take a fight. 1 fight, 1 event. Might as well take 1 event first, right? And then we can just choose. Because if I take this combat, then we get 1 event anyway. So we might as well take event first, and then I can choose event or second combat. That way, if we get it on 1, we can just go for another combat or something. Yeah, event first. Transform a card. Strike, be gone. What do you got for me, game? Corpse Explosion? Escape Plan? I'm not mad, but I am sad. Not very good. We'll do 1 more event, sure. Choose one of 20 cards to add to the deck. This could be Corpse Explosion. Or better yet, Catalyst. There's no Catalyst. There's Leg Sweep, there's Bouncing Flask, there's Tactician. Kind of down for second Bouncing Flask. Leg Sweep is also quite good. Is it Leg Sweep? Might be Leg Sweep. No Fumes either. Yeah, let's take a Leg Sweep. And then into the Collector fight. I probably do want to upgrade Deadly Poison. No, Gamble, actually. Let's upgrade Gamble. Okay, turn 1 Bouncing Flask alleviates a lot of my concern about this fight. That's very good. We start with tons of poison. That means Collector will perish kind of inevitably here. Nice. Don't want to use Wraith Form this early, but Cloud plus Piercing Wail blocks basically everything. And rather than playing 1 strike, I think I take more energy next turn. Yeah, because I want to play well-laid plans. And Leg Sweep and stuff. Second attack from Collector means no buff in phase 1. That's probably good. Campbell for now. Do take some damage here. Now we want to kill the minions before the Mega debuff starts to hurt us too much. I'll keep Wraith Form Whale. Let's do that. Okay, we get a resummon. That's quite good, actually. It's quite good. A boot! Playing the alt attack is really risky. Because it could discard Wraith Form. I guess I could play Wraith Form first. But it looks like we get to wait here. Annoying. I'm going to Bouncing Flask. Okay, that actually is kind of good, but I may have to play the alt attack. I'm sure it's probably fine, right? Great. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong. We never actually die if the Collector hits us. We have the weak pot plus enough health, so it wouldn't be game over if that did get discarded. But it would have been pretty scary. Would have been quite scary. This little jerk having full damage still is a little bit worrisome. Just gonna gamble though. Okay. Good. You. Probably need you to die soon. Although, actually, it looks like we have Collector where we want her. We're fine, actually. Yeah, she just dies next turn. So it didn't matter where that went. Cool. Excellent. GG. You get through Collector, no problem. Poison plus surviving equals winning. And speaking of surviving, one of my favorite cards for prolonging a fight is here, and that is Malaise, allowing us to sap X strength off of an enemy. We can already make up to 5 energy in a turn pretty easily, so Malaise is quite strong here with Choker. I'll take the Malaise. Alchemize is a pretty good card too, but it doesn't scale with our energy like Malaise does. I'll take Malaise here. And there's Coffee Dripper. There's also Pandora's Box and Hovering Kite. Pretty happy with Coffee Dripper here. Although it will prevent me from healing to full in Act 4. Maybe it's Hovering Kite. Pandora's Box seems pretty bad with only 2 strikes. I really like the defends that block for 6. They're quite good. I'm going to take Hovering Kite here. How much less do I value another energy relic after having Choker? Normally a fair bit less, but this deck can easily spend 6 energy in a turn without even playing 4 cards, right? Like, we have so many big expensive things that more energy is really good here. Yeah, just keep taking bigger cards. Apparently all the shops are late in the act. Interesting. What am I going to do at rest sites? We could upgrade Leg Sweep of all things. Still would appreciate a Deadly Poison upgrade. We could upgrade Malaise. Malaise upgrade's quite good. And then I can go shop then Elite if I want to or something. We have options here. We do have a jump left. I'm not 100% sure that I use it, though, with this layout. I guess that's fine. My Spinker solution. Jump with 999 gold. No, we don't take 999 gold here. No way. No, you do not do that in this position. Not acceptable. The explosion is 30 damage, that's right. Or 1 if you're intangible. Full Orb Walkers. These guys are kind of tough, kind of scary. But I think we can take them, thanks to Wraith Form. I'll fight for a rare relic. Although, Wraith Form turn... Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. Mistakes were made. Do you have Hovering Kite so we can play Dagger Throw for free? Okay, let's start with Dagger Throw. Into Adrenaline. Okay, hold on. Saved? No, not saved. No well-laid plans. Bummer. So the problem here is that we cannot play the Wraith form. We have to play both Crippling Cloud and Bouncing Flask to end the fight. If you play Wraith form without playing the poison cards, you just die when your intangible wears off. So we have to face tank the damage for a bit. Fortunately, we have lots of block in the draw pile, and we'll weaken them both. Okay, more poison here on the more health one is good. I can even block a bit. Blocking is good here. Skip the neutralize, okay. Always weak potion. Piercing Whale, save me. Thankfully, we do have tons of health here. Keep killing them. They need to die. You, please die. Alright, we don't need the Welly plans anymore. I'm just going to gamble everything here. We need to draw real cards. There we go. Okay, now we're fine. Easy. And look at that. We get 14 health back instantly with a mango, which is less health than the face of Cleric. And there's a Catalyst. Double Orb Skippers dead. That worked out. All right, and immediately followed by that, we must face a more difficult fight. The single Orb Walker. Sure, you've done 2 Orb Walkers, but can you do 1 Orb Walker at the same time? This draw order seems like we're okay. Ezine, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Can you use the bot to check when I got a card? I'm not sure you can use the bot for it. You sure can use the website. Or actually, sorry, the current page, the current run page. Exclamation point current here. Baalorlord.tv/current has a floor-by-floor breakdown of the current run, and that will show you what card I took or didn't take on each floor of the whole run. Pretty cool. So there is a way to know. Let's take an acrobatics, because we have the hovering kite. That's a decent upgrade, too. Help? Help has arrived. The kite gives us 1 energy if we the first time we discard a card on our turn. So it's 1 energy per turn as long as you can discard cards. Which we sure can do. They all explode. Glorious. Fumes is here. deck could certainly do with the fumes. Yeah, and I'm not afraid of Awaken one because of our Giga Malaise, so that's a pretty good ad. Good thing explosions don't hurt ghosts. Ghosts widely known to be immune to explosions. Piercing Whale would be good here. Great. Please draw me more cards. Great. 0. Imagine taking damage. The boot. Blur Plus. Okay, this looks a lot better than the other blur we didn't take much earlier in the run. And we need a bit more block density at this point, so I like it. Terror has basically no use for this deck. It's kind of sad, but it's true. And there's only one really important upgrade at this exact moment, which is, of course, Catalyst. Double goes to triple. Obscene. Actually obscene. Oh, nice. Turn 1 fumes do be good here. Poison goes up rather than down. You'll love to see it. I could just triple you to 50 poison right now. I think that's what I'm going to do, probably. Yeah, we're not going to get that much more if we wait. I'm not ready to use Wraithform yet. We're going to block this the old-fashioned way. With Leg Sweep. Okay, let's use the skill potion now. Doesn't do a whole lot. This deflect is a little bit of block. Boot. Okay, Wraithform now-ish would be great. Thank you. And then we win just as the intangible runs out. Seems good. Goodbye. Bronze Scale is going to help with the passive damage. And I think one more whale is the right number. And I can upgrade either Malaise or Fumes. I'm thinking Fumes. Kind of scared of Repto. Reptos with superpowers could be tough here. Definitely could be tough. Can I get another Rest Site? No. Alright. Good luck to us. It's a bit scary. Even more max HP. We have 118 max health on Silent. And it is Repto. Thankfully with only Metallicize. We do get Fumes on turn 1. But that's about where the good times end. Fable with a Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. To Malay's Reptomancer. Pretty scared right now. Okay, Piercing Wail definitely makes this a less damaging turn. Okay, all-out attack helps a lot, too. Is that enough damage to kill anything? I don't think it kills this one. This one's dead. But yeah, you don't actually die because the Metallicize. Ouch. These two, though, so it's actually not that bad, right? We can go Wail. We discarded a card yet? I don't think so, right? Discard Laid Plans, I guess. Whale, Blur, all attack. That's not too bad. I think I just play Wraithform now. Yeah. Thank you for continuing to attack me. That's very helpful, actually. Nice. Okay, we win. I'm no longer scared of Repto. We get Calipers. Calipers are not good here. Second Bouncing Flask. I'm gonna take. A little scared of it, but I'm taking it. Acrobatics is quite good. How do I feel about Souvenir? Souvenir seems awesome. Souvenir seems kind of awesome. Because we can use it to block either Wraith Form, or in the heart we can block Vuln. Blocking Vuln is very good. Honestly, the Poison Potion is okay. Removing a Strike is quite good. I'm thinking Acro plus Souvenir here. Worst Burning Elite to get? It definitely depends on your build. In general, some of the worst in Act 4 are Strength Nemesis is super scary. Max Health Giant Head is pretty scary. And then, honestly, Repto with anything is pretty nasty. But Strength and Max Health are probably the scariest for Repto. But yeah, Strength Nemesis is really actually quite scary. The original Techno, thanks for 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, everybody. And I can exactly buy the Poison Potion. I'm going to wait on that, though. And Alex Helmar, why didn't the Silent want to do any work? She was feeling too malazy. Two cards left. Oh, deadly poison here. Remove your artifacts. No frail for me. Just like you on days that end in Y. Yeah, same. Mood. Our pot's quite good for the end game here. We're not going to this shop. Guess we'll take one more elite right now, and then another combat. I could jump to the 4th elite, but I could be Repto again, and I'm not exactly thrilled about that. Let's go Malaise into Gamble here. Could have also done a bunch of poison on turn 1. Now we slowed the fight down a lot. Or did we? Ow. Guess I should have Wraith formed. That's a little concerning. I needed that HP. You're very rude, Mr. Nemesis. Do you ever know that? You are rude. Okay, now we don't take any more damage. Still 47 into Act bosses is not what I was looking forward to. Concerning. It's a decent amount of health. We just have tons of max health. So it looks like we're low on health, but we're not actually low on health, right? We have like a normal amount. So I guess there's no need to panic. Yeah, exactly. Usually you'd be like at 47 out of 60 here, right? You'd be like, oh, I've got almost full health for the boss. You'd be fine. Stone Calendar's here, and Corpse Explosion is here. Yoink. Yeah, I'm not going to fight another elite. I don't want to go much lower than this into the bosses, quite frankly. And this is 50% chance to be Reptomancer, and I don't want to mess with that. So we'll mess with this instead. Surely this is better, yeah? Smile. Oh, this is genuinely better. Everything is fine, forehead. Tom with 83 months, contributing to your own continued employment, you know? All that hedging your bets. Gotta get the recall here. We have so much health. This is crazy. So far, Face of Cleric has given 25 max HP, by the way. That's a lot of hit points. Leg sweep looking good here. Get the artifact off Dunu. Oh, I can't corpse explode yet, huh? I can do defend malaise, remove all the remaining artifact. That's not bad. And then we have no artifact removed on Gekka, though. So that's okay. Get these. Figured that might get worse. That was a lot worse, though. I'm going to use the weak pot. I like to play Wraith Form and soon. Distinct lack of backflips in this deck. Oh no. Uh-oh. It's not good. Poison and weak. Okay, we can do this, actually. Poison, stab, cloud, defend, defend. That's not too bad. Might have to use the power pot in the next boss fight. At least delaying the Wraith form has its benefits here. I can delay it further? I can delay it further. We should do that. Aww. We win. And how? Bonk. Good job, Stone Bonkender. Stone Bonkalonk. Honestly, this is probably the hardest fight for this deck of the 3 Act 2 bosses, so... or of the 3 Act 3 bosses. So I think we're in pretty good shape for the end game here. Just barely skirting by. So that's the hope. We have 28 health plus 1 potion as we go into the Time Slug. Who do be debuffing us in turn 1 here. Tim. I get fumes. This is a little worrisome. I guess it's probably prudent to use the potion. Gil Thanos, thanks for 11 months of support. Let's go ahead and do it. Beat. And then we have Calipers, so I should play this. We don't get made vulns, so this is not too bad, yeah. Three more cards. 1. Well, Ace for 4 is pretty damn good. I think I'm just going to do that. Okay, very lucky that this turned out this way. If this had been a big hit, we'd be in huge trouble here. I mean, we still kind of are in trouble next turn. Rather concerning, actually. We're playing this card. Yeah, next turn's kind of spooky. Uh-oh. But my face, though... Have you considered my face? Okay, not dying. I need that face to live. I set up a kill with the Wraith form. Looks like I can, right? We have Stone Calendar coming in, too. Yeah, Well Laid Plans is down, so we have Retain 2 right now. So if I play Wraith form, Retain, Corpse, and Catalyst. Pretty sure this works. Yeah, we can do it all. Let's see. Plus 18 puts him to 50. We can do 150. So I think this works out very cleanly, actually. Right, because 392 minus 150 is just above half HP. 392 minus 150... Just a 242. No, that's actually... Yeah, the Thorns will do it, though, huh? In that case, I probably want to do Bouncing Flask, Catalyst, Corpse Explosion. Play the cards in a different order to get less poison on purpose. Mort. What would that be? 32 plus 12 goes to 44. 4 by 3. It's 132. Could have also done this as 150 minus 12. Yeah, 144. Wait. 138. That's how math works. Yes, 150 minus 12. 138. Plus 9 more from the Thorns. 147. So 392 minus 147 puts Tim at 245. Which is perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Then Tim will cleanly die. I could also... I might want to play 2 cards here. Skip the Corpse Explosion entirely. Yeah, but the Stone Calendar, that's still fine, right? Yeah. Put the timer back over. The hardest boss of all, math. So Tim attacks again, but is dead from poison 2 turns hence. GG. And then Stone Calendar from the top rope with a steel chair. Bonk. GG. Okay, we made attack 4. Probably a good idea to use the... I don't think the power pot mattered in Time Eater, so we probably threw away our power potion, but with 124 health into next act, I'm not too worried anyway. You deal 2088 damage. Have I been here before? And we're going to rest here. This is the whole reason I didn't take Coffee Dripper, was so that I could sleep now for the 24 health. So I figured we'd be having a lot of missing HP. What determines the damage number when you get to the heart? That is your current score. So whatever score your run has. How's it going, Alpha Panda? Thank you for helping you get red, green, and blue to Ascension 5. Well done. Happy to help. Yeah, this is a potion that gives 5 dex. I'd probably just buy 2 potions, yeah? Nothing else here feels as good as 2 potions. Thanks for the potions. So the score, there's a wiki link for you. No, actually, we used to have a link to the wiki page. Now it just gives you our current score. But yeah, there's a bunch of criteria that are used to determine your score. Mainly the number of floors that you've advanced in your run. And if you've been able to defeat any bosses or elites without taking damage, the so-called perfect fight. Those all improve your score. I could malaise the spear here. Thinking I'm wanting to gamble, though. Like Fumes gamble. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, finally we get well-laid plans early. It's very nice. And then Survivor Bouncing Flask. Keep double Piercing Whale for next turn. Yeah. Perfect. Totally perfect. Great. Yeah, keep double Piercing Whale in hand. Okay, I don't think I need to use the Speed Pot then. Oh. With my face, though. Guess we're not taking very much damage. Never mind. Yeah, that 7,000 score is with 4 copies of every card, using Nightmare, Nightmare, Wish to make infinite money, and then Courier to buy out every card in the shop forever. Very funny combo. I guess I'm Corpse Exploding you. They only take 3 here. No. Good. Good. 2 more cards. 1. Two. Excellent news. Another poison potion, the Specimen. You know, that... I hadn't thought about that useless relic drop from these guys. The Specimen. If we kill the heart, it'll transfer poison to, I just go double poison pot here? I think I do, actually, genuinely. Screw this speed pot. Turn 1. Blur. Play Acro for free. Might as well. Plans. Cloud. Hold on to Malaise. And to defend. I guess there was no reason not to use the poison pots turn 1, huh? Use them now. Only 1 by 15. Oh, look. Poison. Deadly Malaise. At least for 2. We're just going to have to face tank this hit, but guess what? It's only 33 damage. Actually, no, 32 because the minus strength. I could Wraith Form, but why bother when I have so much health? Why bother? Let's just get our damage going. Block with face. Block with more face. Block with face of cleric. GG, Mr. Face. Right, now I just play it. I think I just play it now. Still kind of early, but it doesn't really matter. Heart's already almost dead. Aww. Tim was harder than the heart. Yeah, that happens sometimes. GG. Honestly, there's a decent number of silent runs where the heart is just actually genuinely very easy. And pretty much any Wraith Form Catalyst deck, I feel like, tackles heart very, very well. Especially if you got Piercing Whales, right? Like the multi-hits are no problem. So some of the other fights can be genuinely way tougher than heart, just because you've prepared so well for heart. GG. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next, and don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.